Attend the vigil outside of Fort Tim's Manor? Oh, yeah! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it today. Last vigil. Aww! Minor memory refresh. Gaius came to the Alliance to warn that a new weapon would be heading our way. Right. Right, I remember that. Hello, Resistance officer. With striking blue eyes. Oh, shoot! Okay, it's Gaius.
Zordia, glad you could make it. As you may have heard, Commander Aldin has given orders to embark from Alliance headquarters to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not that the soldiers stationed there are too chuffed about it, about being on the front line against these new weapons.
Weapons?
If they're designed to slay primals, they make short work of us mere mortals as well. Mind you, it's Gaius Balsar and his followers who've led the charge so far. By all account, they've been giving as good as they get. Unfortunately, their sorties have met with little success. I dare say they'd benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. If you're ready, my colleague over at Porto Praetoria. On your way to headquarters, I take it?
Oh, we go to another location for this? Oh! We're back here.
So, your mind is set? Then I shall apprise you of the situation.
I like how I have a blindfold.
We have discovered that the previously abandoned Ultima Weapon project is being helmed by the reformed 7th Legion.
Bruh.
They have already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Eorzean front. Its name, the Ruby Weapon. Severa and I were able to get within striking distance during one of its test runs and made an attempt to destroy it. An attempt that ended in failure, alas. Based on our knowledge of the original Ultima weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast through its armor plating, but they barely left a mark. We suspect the gifts of its predecessor may have proven the source of its resilience. As you well know, the Ultima weapon was designed to absorb aether from icons, and the Ruby weapon no doubt shares that ability. If any were summoned during the uprisings in Garlemald's occupied territories, and thereafter consumed, our enemy would become all the more formidable. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with whip-like claws that can be extended and contracted at will. In the face of such opposition, we were forced to withdraw. Gaius was injured shielding me from the weapon's assault. Even now he struggles to stand. Damn it all! If I hadn't been so careless, this wouldn't have happened. You need not concern yourself. Let us not forget that I am the one who initiated the Ultima Weapon project. If I must give my life to bury this shameful legacy, then so be it. If you were to face it as you are now, you'd be cut down before you even hobbled within firing distance. In any case, we can't afford to lose the information in your head on both the foe we face and the Empire itself. We all know that asking for Zordia's assistance presents our best chance at stopping that war machina. 'Tis true that if anyone were capable of putting down such a monstrosity, it would be her. Though I have no right to ask this of you, will you lend us your strength?
Yes, of course, I'm the hero. I'm not one to back down from a fight.
You have my thanks. And mine, though I must impress upon you the urgency of your situation. We have received word that the Empire is preparing to advance on Gimlight Dark. That is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the Ruby weapon will be among their host. Should it break through our lines, there is no telling the devastation it will wreak. Make no mistake, the very survival of Eorzea hangs in the balance. What price must the world pay for my hubris?
Please don't kill off Gaius. A short while earlier, in the Garlean-occupied city of Werlyt's Magitech installation... Oh boy.
Commencing Ruby weapon activation sequence. All units stand by.
Yo, why you look like that though? Why you face like that?
Initiating synthetic aurosite system. Fusion successful, no signs of incompatibility. Awaiting your signal. Ruby weapon code name Darnus. Ready for launch.
Bruh. Look like something out of Alien. versus Predator.
Valdealin. Valdealin has briefed me on our mission. I'm to take you as far as our expected point of contact with the ruby weapon. Once we arrive, the rest is up to you, I'm afraid.
Cinder Drift. I'm scared. Why am I... Can I be off tank for this? Yo, ruby weapon looking dope! Yeah, this ruby weapon normal.
Enemy detected. Commencing attack.
Oh, is this the song? The Big Fat Taco song? Sin, happy to see you! It's the Big Fat Taco song. Oh shoot, what? It even has the final... What? This was a bad idea. This was... I probably should not have changed everything, like, my HUD right before doing a... I don't know if I like it. Yo, this music. What's he doing? Anti-icon weaponry restraints removed. The heck? What? What is this? What? Me trying to remember how to tank. Ooh, this music is so good. Hold on, I put 2 in. Is that good? Wait. Ah! Oh, it's... Oh! Oh! I just got... Okay, my bad. Sorry. Man, tank privilege is real. I guess that's why I like going in first time as tank. Because of tank privilege, that's why I like it so much. That's why Pyro said big fat tacos time. Okay, tacos time. Got it. Got it. Okay, okay, I get it now. Because it's this song. Okay. It's supposed to be Sabik, right? Well, what's the first 2 words? Other than big fat? Oh boy. Yo, I'm at like 5. I'm at 6 now. I'm at 6. I'm going to die. I'm gonna die eventually. You know what I realized? I realized that my, like an idiot, my hot bar, like, I messed up my hot bars. How am I still alive? I'm like... Initiating Ultima... There's more? Or is it dead? This can't be! The ruby weapon is unstoppable! Sorry everyone, this is the end for me. Activating Oversoul. Increasing pilot override rate to 100%, commencing force shutdown and system... Synthetic Arasite switching to Oversoul mode. Loading data sample. Darnus combat data ready. Initiating organic core? Override. What is this? No, get out of my mind! What the hell? Doing good so far, sir, as long as we can ignore Vuln stacks. My Vuln stack was like 6. I am Nail Van Darnus. Wait, what? Come to purify this forsaken land. Hold on, I need to change, hold on. I know this is like, this is not kosher, but like, you know, I need to do this. Okay, there we go. What are we supposed to do? Oh, we're supposed to... Okay. I realized that my hotbars were not where they were supposed to be. But you know what? We get it done. Oh, wait, what? I need to... Provoke is what I need to do. What am I supposed to do? Yo, what the heck? Okay. My brain not working. What is this? What's going on? I also need to move the text, because I feel like the text is too low. See how the text is really, really low? Yo, Strive, thank you so much for the 10 months. Holy crap. To Vasperize. I appreciate you. Oh boy. 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 Damn it. I didn't make it in time. There is a lot happening right now that I don't quite understand.
Dalamud did follow. I know that to be true, O brother Niall. Your name shall live on for eternity.
It's outrage. What does outrage mean? Okay. Okay. Alright. More outrage. Okay, he's gonna continue to be outraged. Cool. Cool beans. Okay. Divide, happy to see you! Alright, I will check chat. I will check chat after this. Nice. That was crazy.
Even from afar, your figure was unmistakable. As ever, an impressive display.
So one part of the fight that you missed because of camera angle is that the Red Moon of Dalamud, the one with Bahamut inside, repeatedly falls as a room-wide attack. Oh, is that one on the far... Was that, like, on the... like, facing north?
Though I'm sure you will concur that the Ultima weapon pales in comparison to this new monstrosity. If their research is allowed to continue, the next model will be nigh on unstoppable. With that in mind, the Alliance has enlisted the help of... Wait, I hear something.
Who it is? Who you?
Here to sift through what remains of the ruby weapon, are you? Ali, what do you think you're doing? Ali? Father!
Father? Nani? Wait!
It has been too long, Alphonse, and you too, Rex. Given that the Empire is proceeding with the weapon project and making inroads into Eorzea, I suppose it was only a matter of time until our paths crossed. It's wonderful to see you again, Father, although I can't say I think much of the company you've been keeping. I know a lot's happened, but I'm glad you're all right, and now you can come back to Garlemald with us.
They're all Aura. All of his children are Aura.
My days serving the Empire are over. Because you're suspected of assassinating Emperor Varys? But we know you'd never do a thing like that. There must be a way to prove your innocence. Then everything can go back to the way it was.
I don't think it's that simple, girl. Will we get to see backstory? Now I have big fat tacos stuck in my head. Now I want big fat tacos. I think I'm gonna get tacos tomorrow. Or burritos.
So he found you two shivering on the roadside when he was going through Werlyt. Lucky for you, eh? If he hadn't, we'd probably be dead by now. As for us three, our parents all died in the epidemic. We'd still be begging on the street corners if it weren't for him. I just wish there was a way we could repay Lord Gaius for all the kindness he's shown us.
He took care of an orphanage?
He fights for the Empire, so we should too. That'll make him proud of us. You're saying we should join the army? I don't think that's such a good idea. Everyone in Werlyt was scared of the Garleans. Why would we want to be like them? Lord Gaius is different. I know he is. You're right. He always says that the strong should lead the weak. Maybe that's why he took us in. All right. If becoming a soldier is what it takes, I'll do it. Who's with me? Count me in. Maybe one day people will look up to us like we do Lord Gaius. Then it's settled. From now on, we're all brothers and sisters fighting for the same cause. Brothers and sisters? Then that would make Lord Gaius our father?
Aw.
Well, if he doesn't mind us calling him that, I suppose. And that makes you our big brother, since you're the oldest. You better be nice to us or I'm telling Father.
Cute.
Father, since you were away, a lot has changed in the Empire. For us too. If we'd known that you were still out there, still alive, none of this would have happened.
What do you mean?
The truth is...
If you must go, I will not stop you, but answer me this. Who was piloting the ruby weapon? We all know that Nail von Darnus has not returned from the dead.
Who do you think?
Oh, shoot.
It was... Melisandre.
No. No, I refuse to believe that.
Bruh!
I refuse to believe you would let that happen. She was a sister to you. To all of you. Dude! She was screaming on the inside of Ruby Weapon. We only want to finish what you started. By sacrificing your... And while we will never forget all you have done for us. The next time we meet, it shall be as enemies. Goodbye, Father. These kids are gonna die. As for you, hero of Eorzea, you'll pay for what you did to Melisandre. I swear it. But you put her in there. This is so... Dude. Sid? Sid! Well, Gaius von Balsar, we meet again. Come to see how your precious weapon project has been proceeding in your absence, have you? You are come to collect data on the ruby weapon, correct? The pilot, Melisandre, should still be inside the cockpit. I will ask what did you say for his? Valdlin to escort you to the wreckage. Damn. Any idea who Melisandre is? An imperial crony of his, perhaps? One of the orphans. Gaius always did have an eye for talent and a mind to nurture it. In fact, Livia Sas Junius was another protege of his. He even took me under his wing when my father became obsessed with the Meteor Project. It's strange that I felt closer to Gaius than my own flesh and blood. Then, my father and countless others lost their lives in the Bosja incident. Although he was acting under Emperor Solus's orders, he masterminded the whole thing. I begged him to reconsider, to put an end to this madness, but my words fell on deaf ears. That's when I turned to Gaius for support. But he was as much a pawn of the Emperor as my father and refused to intervene. And when my turn came to serve, I defected and fled to Eorzea. I blamed Gaius as much as any of them, perhaps even more, for the barbaric acts carried out in the name of conquest. When we met at the Praetorium, all the hatred that had been festering inside me seemed to fade away, and I remembered the man I once respected. To think the dreaded Black Wolf was a mere plaything of the Assyrians, who left him broken and disgraced, having sent thousands of his men to early graves, is more than most could bear, and now the lives of the children he raised hang in the balance. Any personal grievances I have with Gaius can wait. I'd best gather what information I can on the ruby weapon, but I'll be back as soon as possible.
If the cockpit remained intact, we may be able to glean information from the pilot.
If Sid is as I remember him, it will not take long for him to finish investigating the remains of the ruby weapon. He never was one to waste time. My engineers are still in the field, but there's something I thought you should know right away. It's about the pilot. Not sure how to tell you this, but if Melisandre is dead, I only hope she was not made to suffer. Death would have been a kindness. In all my years, I've never seen such a perversion of science and nature. Her body was fused with the ruby weapon's core. Those last moments must have been spent in pure agony as her very life's essence was drained from her. So she was sacrificed to power that infernal machine. Dude, that's so effed up. We must act quickly if we are to prevent the Empire from committing further atrocities. ZorDon, is there any other information you can share with us regarding the ruby weapon prior to its deactivation? Nail von Darnus. Did the Legatus mean that much to Melisandre?
From what I gather, it sounds as if data based on Nail's combat capabilities was used to override the pilot's consciousness after she was fused with the core. If this technology is perfected and the Empire begins implanting the memories of renowned warriors such as the White Raven into its soldiers, the Alliance won't stand a chance. Is such a thing even possible? It's more or less how soul crystals work. A similar method of transference was used on the prototype Estinian fought, was it not? There we go. Your friend did not mention he overheard this Signiferi loading various sets of data into the test model during the battle. It would appear that the system has been improved since then. While it may bear some similarities, we won't know for certain until we've analyzed the wreckage of the ruby weapon. It cannot be denied that combining combat data from an experienced soldier with the powers of an icon has yielded remarkable results, but in doing so the Empire has sunk into the very depths of depravity. This is beyond forgiveness. For once I agree with you, yet one question remains unanswered. How were they able to obtain data on someone who was supposedly killed prior to the calamity? That's what I'm trying to determine. There is one possibility I'd like to explore, but I'll need to carry out a more thorough investigation first. Severa will provide support while you are in the field. Not only is she extremely well versed in the latest in Garlean technology, there are few soldiers I would rather have watching my back. In the meantime, Valdelin and I will follow the ruby weapon's tracks back to its point of origin. We will learn what we can of the weapon project, and the manner in which Alphonse and the others are involved. Should we uncover anything of value, we will relay it to the troops stationed here. For now, I suggest you use this lull in Garlean activity to recuperate. Would I be correct in guessing that this belated reunion with those darling orphans of yours has stirred up memories of your time in Garlemald? Remember our agreement, Gaius. If you so much as think of returning to your Imperial masters, I will kill you. So you put down the ruby weapons. Gods, I wish I could have seen it. Not from too close mind. I suppose I should report news of your victory to the higher-ups. I realize you must have been through quite the ordeal, but could you give me a quick summary of the battle? Explanation. You make it sound so easy. From the way you tell it, anyone would think you slay hulking brutes like that for a living. Well, kinda. I'll put all of this into a report and leave a copy over there, should you fancy a bit of light reading. Anyway, I expect you've got more pressing matters to take care of, like going for a celebratory pint. If the Garleans pluck up the courage to come knocking again, we'll let you know. Until then, rest up. Meanwhile, in the Werlyt Magitech installation... Oh boy, the sorrow of... This is... bruh. We should have told him the truth. He'd be able to help us. I know he would. That's exactly the problem, Allie. If he knew the true nature of the weapon project, he'd find some way to interfere. We've come too far to back down now. I won't let Milisandia's death be in vain.
What are they trying to do? They're all gonna die.
Even if that means going against Father's wishes. Cheer up, Alphonse. We can all go back to being one big happy family after we've dealt with those pesky Eorzeans. It'll be just like old times. If only it were that simple. There's no guarantee any of us will make it back alive. Excuse me, I think you're forgetting whose turn it is next. O ye of little faith. With me at the helm of the sapphire weapon, it'll be over before you know it.
Rip Rex.
Whatever happens, Rex, promise you'll come back to us. I couldn't bear to lose you too.
They're all gonna die. I don't like this. I don't like this quest. Do they not know? Do they not know?
I said, welcome to my